we just conceded a couple of soft tries early. But for the most part, I thought, again, our game was an improvement. But it's funny, we're probably just lacking a little bit of confidence at the moment. And as I said, conceding those tries early doesn't help. It just changes the mindset of your team as the game pans out. Playing from behind all the time, just, as I said, it's putting pressure on us.
Is confidence the biggest issue for you guys at the moment? I mean, from looking on it, it did look like they were pretty low on confidence at times, looked a bit dejected.
Yeah, I think, well, you don't forget how to play footy. You don't lose your talent overnight. It's funny how, a couple of losses, the confidence creeps in there. So it's important we stay strong mentally with that stuff, trust our game. We need to work a little bit harder still. But again, there was an improvement there tonight. I thought, for most of that second half, we were the better side and we played a pretty good brand of footy and defended a lot better. But as I said, just the pressure we're putting on ourselves by conceding some tries early is that's probably the worst part about it at the moment.
What's it like out there, Johnathan? What's the team morale like when you're out there?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like Randy said, we're just putting ourselves under pressure from the start in games by conceding early and soft tries. So, I thought our attack was a lot better, a bit more fluid than last week, and the boys are continuing to work extremely hard. But nothing comes easy in this competition. You need to fight for everything, and like Randy said, we just conceded a couple of early tries, which put us under the pump, and we just couldn't get it back in the end.
Jonathan, how are you feeling in the second half as you started to come back?
Yeah, really good. The boys had a fair bit of energy there. Thought our defence was a lot better in the second half than it was in the first half. Caused a couple of errors. There's a lot to work on, but we need to take what we did in the second half and making sure that we do that right from the start.
Well, I think the Warriors only made 2 offloads in the first half. Did they surprise you with the style of play?
It's an area we focused on. They're very hard to defend when they do get that second phase going. So whether or not they didn't try to offload the ball as much, or whether it was because we defended well, I'm not sure. But we did what we set out to do and try and limit that. As I said, if you look across the game, I said to the boys at half time, and I'm not taking anything away from the Warriors, they deserve their win absolutely. But if you didn't know the score and you're watching the game and saw how they played, you would have thought the game was a lot closer, if not, our way. I think for a lot of the periods in both halves, I felt we were, the better side. But then when you concede those not easy, but you concede those soft tries, and then, just your confidence goes away after that. It takes a while, but as I said, to get back into the game. But I thought, as I said, particularly that second half, I thought we were the better side for all of the second half.
How are you feeling, John, physically as well? I mean, it looks like maybe hit to the right shoulder there or something.
Yeah, so I just got a burner to the right shoulder, so bit of I think it might have been on Mannering's hip. Shoulder just wasn't in tight enough there, and just whacked his hip and got a bit of a tingle down the arm, so it went away quite quickly, but there's no structural damage or anything to it. It was just your classic burner.
I have to ask as well, before the game, Greg Alexander came out and said he thinks you've gone 1 year too long. What's it like for you to hear that kind of criticism so early in the season?
Oh, he's entitled to his opinion.
Makes me happy.
Happy? Why is it making you happy?
Well, Jono can respond the way Jono does. So.
Johnathan, do you mind just, what do you make of this year's Warriors team? Cowboys have been the winner of them for several years, but it seemed to surprise everybody.
They're probably finally playing to their potential. I think, Alex Corvo, from being trained by him in the representative teams, they look a lot fitter, look a lot stronger. So, Isaac Lewis is probably looking the best he has in a few years. So, yeah, they're finally starting to put it together.
Are you surprised with how they've started the season 5-3?
Not in my eyes. You look at their side, you know, they've got talent all across the park, but, you know, there were some areas there that I thought were there for the taking. We just didn't execute well in that first half when we applied a fair bit of pressure to them. But, yeah, you know, they're defending well. You know, they've always been a side that can attack, but their, you know, defence is what's winning in the games.
Thank you.